Titus Salt had made his reputation and money in the textile industry in Bradford. His innovative mix of alpaca and cotton, developed in secret over 3 years, had finally paid off, enabling a cheaper, hard-wearing cloth with the lustre of silk. His 5 mills across the town, each completing a process to make the final product. Having to transport this product between these mills was slow and inefficient. Salt needed a solution, and that came in the building of a mill and bringing all the processes under one roof. In addition, housing for his workers would improve their health and welfare. He would solve his problem of inefficiency and fulfill his long-standing philanthropic aims. Bradford at that time was a landscape of mill chimneys, the smoke from each contributing to an almost perpetual gloom over the city. A young German poet, George Wyeth, made an account of a journey he made by coach from Brighouse to Bradford for a German publication. His journey began with beautiful gardens, lush green fields and meadows, filled with alpine flowers. What started out as a bright day became evening only 6 miles later, as the sun was excluded from sight by smoke and steam from relentless industry. As he describes it, we stop in the dark alley of an evil-smelling town. We are in Bradford. Beneath this gloom, crammed between the mills, were slum dwellings housing workers drawn to Bradford in search of regular employment. By 1850, Salt had made enough money to make his vision a reality. Land was acquired on the outskirts of Shipley. He would site his mill between the canal and the railway to take advantage of both modes of transport. His chosen architects would be Lockwood and Mawson, who were gaining a reputation for elegant architecture in Bradford since 1850. One of their early successes was the St George's Hall, and would go on to greater success with Bradford's Town Hall and Venetian Gothic Wool Exchange. The first plans placed before Salt were rejected by him at a cost of £100,000. In his words, it was not half large enough. Finally, a plan was agreed, and a building large enough for Salt's vision began construction in 1851. William Fairbairn, an eminent engineer, was appointed to oversee construction. Fairbairn seems to have been left behind in the history of Salt's mill, but his skills were vital in order to make the mill work as a manufacturing centre. His contribution is said to be more important than that of Lockwood and Mawson, as they were tasked with the aesthetics of the mill's design. Fairbairn had to make the mill work, and work safely, with welfare of the workers in mind. He was responsible for the iron framework of the building, the 10 boilers, line shafting, transmitting power from the boilers to all the machinery on all floors. The mill was finally complete and was opened on Salt's 50th birthday in 1853. The front of the mill faced deliberately onto the railway, making an impressive statement to the passengers as their train pulled into Saltaire station. Salt had made his mark on the rural landscape on the outskirts of Shipley. The excitement created by the very idea of the mill was to be exceeded by its eventual reality. As the business grew, further extensions and buildings were added. The remaining land would be transformed over time into a self-sufficient community, living in an environment envied by those still toiling beneath that perpetual gloom in Bradford.